Hey guys, so this will be my 31 week update. It is hard to believe that I'm 31 weeks already, even though everybody keeps telling me it's gone by quick, but to me it feels like it's kind of gone by slowly. Aiden and I are doing pretty good. I'm still in preterm labor, so that makes things a little bit more difficult. So I'm having to be very careful about how much I'm walking and trying not to do anything too crazy around the house and stuff. I'm having to take it very easy. They did change that medicine that I was on for the contractions. They changed it from the tributaline, which is like the breathe-in or something like that. It's the off-brand. They changed it to a heart medication now. It's for, I think it was for blood pressure. It's to lower blood pressure, and that somehow helps with contractions. I've only been on it for like 2 days now, and I mean, I don't really know if I can tell a huge difference. I think the tributaline was stopped not working as well, but I don't know. I'm still having contractions every day. They're not regular, so I'm not too worried about it. But 2 days ago, they were extremely painful and extremely strong, and I was getting a little bit worried about it. And then yesterday, I actually had a little bit of bleeding as well. It was just a tiny bit, so I'm not worried about it, and I didn't call or anything, and it stopped, so I'm sure it's nothing. My husband was starting to worry it was like, the bloody show or whatever. But we're just being very careful. We did have an ultrasound on Thursday, and he's, still head down like he has been since 13 weeks. And you can hear my husband mowing the lawn outside. Let's see, last week he was weighing 2 pounds and 3 ounces. So I'm guessing right around now he's probably around 3 pounds or something. I know they gain a lot of weight from now until birth. Also, we still don't really know. Oh, and my cervix thinned another centimeter from last week to this week. So I'm getting in that little bit of a red zone again where it's getting a little bit scary. So I'm having to be very, very careful. Let's see, what was I going to say? I think he's like 17 inches or something, somewhere around there. I know I've uploaded all of his ultrasounds, so y'all have had a chance to see those, and if you haven't, just go back and look at them. This last one, it was really hard to see his face because he had his thumb in his mouth the whole time, so you couldn't really see his face as good as the one before, like one that was last week. You could see his face really good, and it was so chunky. My symptoms that I've been having this week is I'm still having a ton of pressure, like through here, a ton of pressure like through here, and I have had heartburn. I still have had some nausea. I did have some vomiting a couple days ago. Let's see. Sleeping is extremely difficult because I'm just so big, and I'm up every hour and a half to 2 hours to pee. And I know I've kind of had trouble with sleeping the majority of the pregnancy, except for like the first trimester, because it's just been, I'm having to pee all the time, and I'm uncomfortable, like it's like a lot of weight that's put on there. But I can't tell you how excited I am to be meeting my son very soon. And oh, my weight gain has officially been 25 pounds. I did a huge spike last week to this week, and my doctor thinks I'm just retaining a lot of water now, so he told me not to worry about it. But I cannot believe that I've gained 25 pounds, because I was like below like what everybody else was, like I was below what they like want you to gain, or like what the average is or whatever. I was below it the majority of my pregnancy, but I am making up for it full force now, and I can definitely tell like in my face and stuff, like it's looking a little bit bigger, but it's just all just the way it comes with the territory, and I'm not that worried about it. I definitely waddle now a lot, but I've been doing it a while, but I call it my pregnancy swag. It's hilarious. And like sometimes I actually feel like he's about to fall out because he is so low, because he's just been head down, and he's fully engaged, and like he's very low. We have an appointment on Monday with our doula, and we're going to actually be creating our birth plan. So I will make sure that I get a video in next week. And I'm going to try to do the Meet My Doula on Monday if I have the time to with her. I don't know how, if the birth plan that might take up the whole appointment time, but I want you all to be able to meet her and get to know her a little bit before, the actual birth, so you all have a little bit more of a feel for her. She's really sweet, and I really like her a lot. She's been a lifesaver in so many things, answering so many questions, and I've been so blessed. Me and Aiden and Alan have been so blessed that I feel like our birth team is going to be absolutely phenomenal. We have a great doctor, we have a great doula, and I just feel like there's going to be so much support for Alan and I and Aiden that it's going to be a huge blessing. And we were praying about it and everything, and we're just hoping that he will stay in there until at least 36 weeks. So now we have 5 weeks left to see if we can make it to that point. The doctor still doesn't have any clue when he's going to come. We will be doing another test for the fetal fibronectin, like right before the 20th or so of April. So that's coming up very soon to see if that protein or whatever is being produced around my cervix, to see if I will go into labor. It says if it's negative, you have 2 weeks. It's like 5% that you would go into labor if it was... Okay, I'm not explaining it well. Okay, if it comes back negative, you have 2 weeks. There's 5% chance. So it's highly rare that you would actually go into labor if it comes back negative. But if it comes back positive, you have a 50% chance. So whenever I figure that out, I'll be sure to update you all about that. I think that's about it. I know I'm just really excited to meet him. I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I just want to meet him so bad, and I just can't wait for him to get here, but I want him to be, completely healthy, that he won't have to stay in the NICU. So that's my focus right now. As I said, my goal was 32 weeks, and then after I get to 32, my goal will be 34, and then after that, 36. So I'm doing it in steps. But I will see you all next week. Bye.